Hey everybody, this is David. Welcome to MSOM 602, coming to you today from the Hermitage in St. Petersburg, Russia. Trying to get my fingers out of the way here. I have my iPhone. We're unable to bring other packages in, so I wanted to give you a chance to see one of the great halls here in the Hermitage. This is all gold leaf, by the way, so kind of pricey. So I wanted to do today Lesson 3 review, Lesson 4 preview, so let's get started. Lesson 3, the discussion board this week, I ask you to take Spear's 10 topics on servant leadership, or 10 characteristics, if you will, on servant leaderships, and rank your top 5. Again, there were no right or wrong answers to this. I was just really interested why you picked the ones that you picked. And so that's how I graded the discussion board this week. I want you to take a look in the discussion board in the grade book. I gave you my 5 in case you were interested there. There were 2 assignments this week. The first assignment talked about the triple bottom line from the book Lead with Love, and it was a real discussion between Colleen Barrett and Ken Blanchard, and I wanted you in particular to get used to her phrase, the triple bottom line. The triple bottom line is an important thing in business today because in essence it says companies are in business for more than just delivering a profit. You have other stakeholders that are important as well. And then assignment 2 gave you kind of an interesting look and an interesting story about the Department of Motor Vehicles. The Department of Motor Vehicles is someplace that none of us really like to go, but hopefully you were able to see some really cool things on that. I'm going to be walking now because I got to follow the group I'm with, and I don't want to be left alone. But the key thing that I saw on the Department of Motor Vehicles piece was the DMV director said that his intention was to reorganize his organization on a minute-by-minute basis. And the minute-by-minute basis is something that I think is very important to take a look at, because if you begin to look at that, if you begin to look at the minute-by-minute basis, then you know that you have to adapt. And leadership is about adaptability too. All right, that was Lesson 3. Let's talk for a moment about Lesson 4. Lesson 4 begins with a discussion board on leadership. Is leadership caught or taught? In essence, what the question's asking, is this something that you're born with, or is it something that you can learn? And so I'll be interested to hear your thoughts on that as well. Okay? Also in this lesson, you have your second memo exercise, where you are presenting your thoughts on why servant leadership. The first one, as you recall, was on what. The second one is on why. I guarantee you in organizations today, unless you explain specifically why you're moving to a particular new thing, then your employees are going to make it up if you don't explain why. So I'm asking you to be very specific on why this organization is moving to a servant leadership model. And then finally, the application this week talks about moral viruses. This is kind of a heady discussion this week. So I want to make sure that you're very clear on the readings that you have. You talk about trust. This is a discussion on trust, or an application on trust, destructive emotions, and also on experimental triangles. All right? Hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great week. Study hard, and I'll chat with you soon. Thanks. Bye.